He's with us in spirit and mind, and call him our angel in the brush. Cattle may be going the wrong way, and all of a sudden, it's like someone's flanking them, like a point man's out there. I know who it is. Steffi knows who it is.
TUF Ranch is home to Felo and Stephie Martinez, where we raise, produce, distribute, and sell 2F Akaushi beef, which is the best, highest quality Wagyu beef on the market. In 1927, Rancho Santa Fe was purchased by Felo's grandfather, Felix Flores.
They came from Mexico. My grandfather on my mother's side, his favorite saying was, I didn't come to Texas. Texas came to me.
Well, then you have to learn how to select this kind of cattle.
His dream was to do what we're doing right now as far as going from ranch to table. He would talk about it all the time. He said, if you really want to make a really good living in agriculture, you need to find a way to take your beef all the way straight to the consumer.
The cattleman today, when he produces an animal, it has to go about 3 hands before it gets to the consumer. Someday, we have to find out a way to avoid those 3 hands. Someday, we're going to be able to accomplish that.
We were price takers. We had to take whatever the packers gave us. We could not even get $300 for our best calf.
The low prices of cattle, the high prices of feed and diesel and help and insurance and all that.
Stephanie, she raised a red flag and said, if we don't do something quick, we're going to go broke.
We lost our son here on this ranch.
He was 4.5 years old, my son, when we lost him. Not too far from here where we're sitting right now. He was like a child prodigy. We didn't know what we had. He was extremely intelligent.
My goal, and I know it was Felo's too, is in our hearts that we want to keep this ranch in his memory. Both our Hondo and Elisa are two, were raised here. And the choice was, are we just going to leave it up to our kids to try to figure it out, or
do we want to chase his dream and really make this a sustainable business where this ranch can maybe go another 100 years?
And our only way to do that was we need to take these animals all the way.
It was a scary deal.
And we used all our life savings. We used everything we had.
We spent it all just to dive into this business.
My vision was to have a specialty beef where we're a step above and where people are going to pay for the quality, so that we don't have to compete with regular market prices.
And the breed that can allow us to do that is Wagyu, which Akaushi is a Wagyu breed. So when COVID hit, if you remember, there was a shortage of beef.
Which was on our side a big plus because everybody ran out of meat, but we had all this meat. My kids are all into this Facebook, and they just started putting on Facebook, and we would just get orders right and left. And we were just like gypsies. We were putting in that white van we had.
Started generational business.
This Quest for Texas Best came up. It's like a Shark Tank.
2020 Quest for Texas Best goes to the 2F Akaushi beef, Stephie, Felo.
And so we were so thrilled. Our sales doubled and then tripled within the next 2 months.
We're not price takers anymore. We're price setters. Steffi and I are doing now is creating a multi-generational business. We're doing this that we can pass something down to them, and something that's a great business, a sustainable business that they can come back to the ranch, and hopefully their children's.
The 2F is from Felo's grandfather, who's Felix Flores, and the second is the 2F is Felito's Finest. We named it Felito's Finest after our son, Felito.
Is to bring honor to my son and to my grandfather, because without them, either one of them, we probably wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now. So.
And we have our cowboy in the brush.
God had a plan for Felito and had a plan for Steffi and I. I hope, we have made him proud